Hey guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Glad to be back. How's everybody's Chinese New Year? Before we start, happy monkey years. Wish everybody have a good year to begin with. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about eczema and allergy. Before I start, my name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I'm going to talk about eczema and allergy. I don't know if you have people like me. Basically, I have both of them, and I have lots of friends have both of them. But you know, where do I even begin? Before I explain my perspective, I want to clarify it's only my psychic's personal opinion. It is not a solid answer. As I say, in order to keep our body healthy, the three elements have to consider, which is body, mind, soul, right? As much as there are medical cure for this, I'm just simply share my personal perspective or the area that people don't usually know from a psychic's perspective. So anyway, as you guys probably know, weeks ago I suffered through my bad cold, right? And because my immune system was pretty low, therefore I had my eczema go really crazy with me, right? Too, right? My eczema is actually I have eczema all my life, but you know, it's not until I have a little bit psychic power, I start to dig into where it come from. As you guys who have eczema probably know, eczema is not usually happen throughout your body. It's usually in a certain area of your body. And sometimes you don't know why in that specific area. Consider that area never have any damage before or anything, right? So same thing as my case. I don't have eczema all my body. The only area that I have, believe it or not, is only on my right shin. There's not even meat there, but when it itches, it's really itchy. All right. So as I grow up, I'm always wondering why. Like why there? You know what I mean? Like I don't want to know. Oh, I have eczema, poor me, and all that. I just want to know why. Because consider if it happened to my right shin, it should happen to my left shin too. But why only specific area on my body, and why? Right? As you know, I'm curious. I ask why all the time. So throughout the years, I sure have people will come to me. I got friends will ask me, they have eczema, and then that gave me a lot of cases to study too, to understand why eczema always happen in very specific area and seems to be very different area. Some people will have it happen in their hand, and then to make it logical for themselves, they will say, oh, because if I touch this, I wash dishes and then it will happen, or if I do that, it will happen, right? So for me, I probably like everybody else, I think, oh, if it got winter time, then it will happen, right? Then, as you must know, if I pay observation, it doesn't seem to follow that rule. It seems to sometimes because it just happens on random. I don't even know why, right? So it's not until this time I was sick, since I got a lot of time I have on the bed, it just kind of validated my suspicion. Well, I kind of always know, but I kind of want to test on myself, right? So here I will share with you. Throughout the various customers who have eczema, suffering through eczema, I realized somehow, some way, it all, when I was trying to find a cure for them and try to figure out why it happened, I, as a psychic, will have to access a database, right? The database that will happen to including things that happen in this life or things happening past life. And as you guys must know, I'm also interested in looking for patterning. Patterning means what is consistent between different clients and different people that create the same thing, the same result, right? So based on all those various different studies or different cases that I have, or client that I have, I realize the eczema actually is something that your body is suffering through in past life. So far, I'm just sharing that what you guys don't know. There are things that you guys know that I'm not going to talk about. So they suffer through past life while they were doing certain things, or their skin somehow got damaged. Their mind set a program. You know what I mean? Like their mind associate that pain, or associate that irritation, associate that kind of discomfort with a command. That command usually, like, take me for example. I know it's kind of confusing, but take me for example. Every time if I'm walking on a difficult path all by myself, that I start questioning the future or things like that, my eczema is triggered. The reason of that is that reaction tying very closely to a period of time in the past life, I was walking in the cold, freeze, my skin was totally freeze, damaged, and start splitting, right? Specifically on my right shin. So I can feel the pain, and I can feel that. So while I was feeling that pain, that my leg might go, or my leg is, you know, the skin splitting and all that pain, I associate that pain with a command in my brain called I'm walking a difficult path and I'm all alone. So that basically saying every time when that emotion come up to me and feeling all alone and walking a difficult path, my body, as you guys must all know, there's a term called muscle memory. See, I think when we're planning our life, we forgot to calculate one in, because, you know, you guys all know muscle memory, right? That is something that you haven't done for a long time, but then all of a sudden you're doing is very rough, but it takes no time for you to get on it because you muscle remember. So that, believe it or not, it takes a long time for me to discover it actually. Your muscle memory doesn't just remember in this life. Your muscle memory remember so far back, it's ridiculous. I mean, I may not be an artist this life, but as soon as you give me a pen brush or something, and then when I start focusing on it, my muscle memory will bring it all back. So all of a sudden I'm getting really good at it. So what happened to that is the same as your disease. Your body would, as I mentioned, refer to the previous episode, your body is simply a tool of your soul. That is, whatever your soul tells your body to do, your body would behave that way, right? So what happened is, as soon as your soul starts triggering that memory or that command saying, oh, poor me, I'm all alone, guess what your body do? Your body would right away call that incident like you experienced before, and then remind your body that's how you feel. You know what I mean? So the only way that you can really do that is you have to pay attention to look within yourself. Like, I have a friend who also, every time if she do housework, her hand will start splitting, right? Or every time, like, even she enjoy it, but when it comes to certain things, right, the hand will start having all the reaction, feeling the pain. Usually what I say is you look within yourself. There must be a command. The command is not so much like substance at what is causing it, but there's a command in your mind, like you either going through that or you feeling it. That's what the eczema come to you. Because remember, eczema tying very closely to a command. Usually if I work with a client, I realize they're usually going through something, some kind of difficult part in their life. They either couldn't figure it out, or they're having a struggle with, or they start to question their own ability. Then that somehow, somewhere will start trigger the eczema. Okay, so I should give you, I'm not sure I can cover two topics today. Anyway, okay, so throughout the years, I know it's very difficult for people. As I say, I also try to put myself in a situation thinking, okay, today because I'm psychic, I can easily access my database to figure out what caused it and what command I set for myself and what triggered my eczema, right? Now, as I say, I like to put myself in the situation, what if I'm not psychic? What if I'm just ordinary people who got no idea what happened to my past life, who got no idea what happened, what caused eczema, right? How I'm gonna cure it. So this is the time I start to realize, as I practice or experiment longer and longer, I start to realize, actually, for you to figure out what happened in your past life, that really doesn't matter. Because understand, just understand one concept. Your eczema is tying very closely to certain emotion that you were going through, certain command that you set to yourself. Usually, it has something to do with what you were feeling, right? So you go back to it, and then you review it. What am I feeling this period of time? What it is that I'm going through. Am I going through stress? Am I feeling helpless? Am I feeling there's nothing I can do? You know, whatever that comment is, it usually responds to your eczema, right? So in order to cure it, this is what I say. Assuming you don't know what happened, assuming you really cannot find a way, right? The best way to cure your eczema is you have to detach it. You have to detach that emotion from your body and let your body know, I no longer feel alone. So in my case, I no longer feel alone. I'm not alone. You know what I mean? And I am not walking a difficult path. I will be okay. I am giving another chance to do it right. I am still alive. I can make a difference today. I may not make it right yesterday, but I can make it right today. Right? So you have to start almost brainwash yourself. Trust me, self-brainwash, the best medicine you can give to yourself, which is free, right? Is you convince yourself how this life is a brand new life. This life don't need to hang on to the past life burden, whatever it is, right? So when you feel like itchiness, I realize instead of feeling, oh my God, this is killing me, so itchy, I don't know what to do, simply twist your mind a little bit. That is, you guys also know when you have a wound, right? When you have a wound and then you got it cut open, and when it's healing, it's itchy, right? And when it's slowly healing it, when your muscles start growing it, you know, like that new sensation create itchiness too, right? What I want you to do is, instead of scratching it and feeling, poor me, which we all do, right? Because suffer through disease, seriously, it's very easy to go there. But instead of feel like itchiness is a pain that is gonna get worse and nothing you can do about it, try to start imagining it, or try to fool your body by setting new command. That is, this is recovering itch. You know what I mean? That my body is trying to recovering itself. My body is detaching itself from whatever the past memory that I do or do not see, and my body is giving a new chance to restart, right? And then those itchy are going away, right? I realized the effect. If you're very good at power of thought, you're very good at putting your intention and making things happen. That took me about 2 days. Then I'm all cured from it, right? I'm not suffering from itchiness, and I'm able to concentrate on my life, not on, you know, my eczema. So anyway, I think that's something you guys can really practicing on if you guys want to give it a try. Seriously, give it a try. Eczema tying very closely to some kind of emotional command that you have as a soul, right? If you are interested, figure out what it is. Once you figure it out, you work it, you can prevent it from happening later on, because you will always catch your emotion before you start respond to your body. But if you don't know what it is, or you couldn't figure out what it is, start now by, instead of thinking there's nothing I can do about it, I would say focusing on there's something you can do about it. And how you can do it is detach it. Whatever it is, you know, I don't see, I don't know, whatever it is, let it go. Let it go, and I am recovering right now. I am a brand new person right now. I am giving a chance to do everything right now. So anyway, I was planning to talk allergy. I think we're going to talk about it tomorrow. So the eczema and allergy is very similar, but a little bit different. As I say, if you have a disease, something is out of balance. So eczema is usually tying very closely to an emotion that you have. Allergy, in the other hand, is tying very closely to a substance. So when you stop associate your emotion with a substance, so that is not so much your physical pain and things like that, it will then create allergy. I guess today we're not talking about it, so we will talk about it tomorrow, maybe. So if you guys suffer through as many, you know, eczema or allergy as me, you know, I hope this would be helpful for you guys. And, you know, till then, I guess, again, if you like what I'm doing, sorry about that, I couldn't talk about allergy today, but let's see if I can do it tomorrow. If you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Periscope, or go to my Facebook, or subscribe my YouTube channel, or my website, ruowen.com. Again, what I say is not a soul cure, not so much as your body healthy requires 3 parts of you. That is body, soul, and mind. So I'm just simply sharing what I observe and what I think people don't know, but there are a consistency of the case I've been dealing with for the past years. So anyway, I guess till then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.